So here's a relatively quick update on my training and my dad. My dad restarted his chemo a couple weeks ago. Mondays he takes his chemo pills, and he's been continuing to have a lot of nausea and vomiting and diarrhea. And with that comes weakness and just exhaustion because your body's not absorbing the nutrients that it should. So he has a follow-up appointment February 18th in Rochester, Minnesota with the Mayo Clinic with his team. So we'll make some decisions about the next step in his journey with his management of his illness there. The meds are just so expensive. He's in a clinical trial, so his actual chemo med is covered, but it's all the extra meds, like the nausea meds and the antivirals and the steroids and the blood pressure meds and his blood thinner meds, and it's just ridiculously expensive. But that's where we are with that. So pray for that appointment and the next step in his journey. I'm coming off a back injury, so I took 2 weeks off. This is really where I've just been super happy with the decision to have an in-person coach, because my life is not very consistent with all the things going on. So I know, had I been doing this on a regular plan and just on my own, I would have handled the last several weeks very differently. I would have gone back to training too soon. I would have jumped into what I was originally scheduled. And by having an in-person coach that I talk to weekly, this week is actually like another ramping up week, just to see how my body responds and to not go too fast. And I would have already thought I'm way super far behind, but he is knowledgeable and this is his area of expertise. And he's like, Christy, you got time. We don't want a long injury. We don't want a chronic injury. He's really been able to do this training in a way that's safe. And so I still love sports when I finish, and so I'm not exhausted, and just balancing mom life, daughter life, work life, just the normal things in life while training for something is a huge factor. So having his expertise in tweaking it has been 100% the reason why I went with an in-person coach, and definitely has proven that it's absolutely the best option for me, and I cannot recommend it enough. So we're back in the ramping up phase for me, building my mileage back up, back on the bike, back on the run, hoping to get in the pool soon, hoping things will open with COVID, and getting my nutrition back going, drinking as much water as possible, so I'm peeing non-stop, day and night. But it's a price I must pay. Have my race schedule set up. So I have a 5K scheduled, a 10K scheduled, 2 Olympic tries scheduled. And then my race is still on right now for June 5th. Hopefully it's not canceled. If it does end up being canceled, then I will still go and do the course on my own, because I want to. So that's a little update. Keep my dad in your prayers, keep my mom in your prayers, having to deal with all this stuff, and just especially with COVID and everything being closed, it's so difficult just to find a place that can do lab work with the doctor that's not from California, and sending stuff out of state, and just coordinating with a team that is so far away, and it has all of its challenges. So thank you for your continued support, and see you out there.